Alyssa Burks, a 34-year-old mother from Houston, faced a tough battle when she was diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer. It all started 2 years ago when she began feeling extremely tired and unable to enjoy her social life. Doctors dismissed her concerns, telling her it was just a part of getting older. But Alyssa knew something was wrong, especially when she started experiencing difficulty swallowing and persistent heartburn. Despite her symptoms, her doctor suggested she simply cut back on acidic foods. Frustrated but determined, Alyssa pushed for more tests. After several rounds of chemotherapy and surgery to remove her stomach, doctors discovered that the cancer had spread to her lymph nodes and other parts of her body. Now she continues to undergo chemotherapy every 2 weeks, and each day feels like a struggle. In a YouTube video about her journey, Alyssa shared how her life changed dramatically. She used to be full of energy, but now even simple tasks leave her feeling exhausted. She joked about feeling like an old woman because of her fatigue. Her ordeal began in 2021 when she noticed she was constantly tired, and her social life dwindled to just work and home. Initially, she thought her tiredness might be related to her thyroid, but blood tests showed she was healthy. However, her heart rate began to spike unexpectedly, leading her to share her Apple Watch alerts with her doctor. After a normal ECG, she was prescribed beta blockers, but her heartburn worsened. When she returned to the doctor, she was told it was just a sign of aging and advised to manage her diet. Despite following the doctor's advice, Alyssa's symptoms didn't improve. She lost 15 pounds in 2 months and eating became a struggle. Food felt like it was getting stuck in her throat, making it hard to breathe. After 2.5 years of battling her symptoms, she was finally referred to a specialist gastroenterologist. Tests revealed severe inflammation where her esophagus meets her stomach, and a biopsy confirmed the stomach cancer diagnosis. Doctors suggested that her cancer was likely caused by a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori, which can lead to stomach ulcers. Initially, they were optimistic about her treatment options, but further tests showed the cancer had spread to her peritoneum, the lining of her abdominal cavity. With around 6,600 new stomach cancer cases in the UK and 26,500 in the US each year, Alyssa's situation was serious. The symptoms of stomach cancer include loss of appetite, difficulty swallowing, and persistent tiredness. Unfortunately, the survival rates for stage 4 stomach cancer are low, with only about 20% of patients surviving for a year or more after diagnosis in the UK. Alyssa was offered a special treatment that allowed chemotherapy to be delivered directly to her peritoneum, along with surgery to remove her stomach. After 3 rounds of chemotherapy, she underwent surgery to remove her stomach and connect her intestine to her esophagus. However, during the surgery, doctors found that the cancer was more advanced than they had thought, with tumors affecting half of her stomach. They also removed 53 lymph nodes, and 27 of those were found to be cancerous, indicating that the cancer was aggressive. Alyssa also had her ovaries removed due to a potentially cancerous cyst. After completing her trial treatment, her doctor informed her that the targeted chemotherapy had not worked, leaving her with only the option of chemotherapy that targets her entire body. Now she continues to fight cancer while sharing her story on social media. Living without a stomach has its challenges. Alyssa struggles to absorb essential nutrients like vitamin B12 and iron. Additionally, the removal of her ovaries has thrown her hormones into disarray, causing her to experience menopause symptoms. Despite these difficulties, Alyssa remains determined. She wants to be there for her son as he grows up and hopes to see him become a father one day. She cherishes the memories she has with her spouse of 8 years and looks forward to making many more.